This is the news in summary with me, Charasani. The government of the Gambia hereby informs the general public that a white paper has been published in the Gambia Gazette accepting the recommendations in the report of the Commission of Inquiry into Tax Evasion and Other Corrupt Practices in the Gambia from 1999 to 2011. The adverse findings made against individuals and companies in the report of the Commission of Inquiry, the release states, are therefore binding and must be complied with. For the avoidance of doubt, the release continues. Any compromise or negotiation of the Commission of Inquiry's findings and recommendations are unlawful and null and void. Only the Commission of Inquiry's findings and recommendations as accepted in the government white paper have legal force except as may be varied by the Court of Appeal of the Gambia. Affected individuals and companies are urged to settle the amounts owed as indicated in the Commission of Inquiry report and accepted in the government white paper. The release ends. The festive season is almost over, but the goodwill experienced during this period continues to draw philanthropists to share the little they have with those in need. One such generous donor is the Conte family, who donated valuable items worth tens of thousands of dollars to the maternity ward of Serekunda General Hospital, which was adopted by the family in 2010. The Contes also presented gifts to the first baby boy and baby girl of the ward in a ceremony held at the hospital grounds. Preventing HIV infection from adolescent to early adulthood was the theme of a recent interface held as part of efforts to ensure zero new HIV infections. The symposium held under the aegis of the African Youth and Adolescent Network on Population and Development in the Gambia. Before dead bodies are buried or examined, they are kept in a room which cannot just be any ordinary room. Given sensitive issues surrounding corpses, such as decomposition, a mortuary is required, and Birkama Health Center is furnished with one. Youths of Fajikunda Bajonkoto recently embarked on a self-help exercise that saw them rehabilitate a road network that leads to the stream. The voluntary initiative meant to manifest active youth participation in nation building. And to other news, government and rebel negotiators are locked in talks in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa, but on the ground in South Sudan. Fighting continues to rage in parts of the Unity State. Meantime, Sudan's President Omar el-Bashir arrived in Juba for talks with his southern Sudanese counterpart, Salva Kiir. Authorities in DR Congo have opened an investigation into the death of Colonel Mamadou Ndala. The senior military officer was killed when his convoy was attacked by unknown assailants. 2 government soldiers have been detained for alleged links to Colonel Ndala's killers, and security was tight in Egypt as Coptic Christians mark Orthodox Christmas. Egypt's interim president Adli Mansour visited a cathedral as a mark of goodwill to celebrate the event with Coptic Christians. As a show of support for Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri el-Maliki, the U.S. is stepping up its military shipment to Iraq. Fighting in Anbar province has Baghdad concerned that there is a rising insurgency. This is a worrying moment for the Shia majority government, but Vice President Joe Biden says it is a shared fight against Al-Qaeda-linked militants. But the conflict has sparked memories of the fighting during the Iraq War. Long-lasting sectarian conflict is still brewing. That was all we have for you in this news summary. Thank you and do have a pleasant morning.